you can now support this channel on Patreon. Warning, this video is for comedy purposes only, and as such, should not be taken too seriously. Actually, by the time she speaks, they had vanished. Past tense and shit. Nah, I think Hisoka is just seeing an opportunity to be weird and fucking jumped on it quicker than they could react.
経験不足を補ってあまりある天才的なセンスによってキルアはこの難関を見事クリアした。
Making a great deal of assumptions there about his apparent lack of experience and doing it based on literally no evidence since he doesn't know him.
しかし取ればボールの威力で俺の体ごとエリアの外へ飛ばされるだろう。取る選択肢はなし。かといって逃げるわけにはいかん。
I love this moment, but you'd think for a bull moving at that speed he wouldn't have all of this time for a lengthy chat with himself via internal monologue. But since Gon's hit beforehand was completely badass, I'm making this a neutral sin.
実は俺も死刑囚だ。人も殺めている。捕まって無所に入り、刑が確定し、陣に雇われてここに来た。
Seemingly no crime in this universe is enough to actually stop people from just being plucked out of prison and death row to be hired for a job by someone. Oh, you're a death row inmate, are you? Kill 1,000 people with your bare hands? No worries, pal. I'll have a word with the warden since I'm totes popular. You're hired.
俺の息子がいつかここへ来る。 Jin
seems to have spent the majority of his life making incredibly lucky bets on whether or not his son will even be bothered to leave Wild Island in the first place, and has subsequently gotten his progress in life correct from the bloody get-go, and all based on what can only be assumed is a series of hunches. Yeah, not many kids know how to make games though, Mr. Murderer-san.
ここがそうよ。窓?
Sorry, my dudes, but this is not a window. It's a big old hole in the wall. For it to be a window, there has to be a pane of glass.
ひそか、成功させろよ。
君たちくどいね。させるさ。僕のためにね。
本気で団長と戦う気。
No, he's just going through all of this effort for absolutely no reason. Anti-gravity skirt. Thank God though, I guess.
理想は 0.01 秒以内。はい、始め。
He started the stopwatch before kicking his aura back in, rendering the process pointless.
事前の打ち合わせで俺から彼らに大丈夫だと伝えない限りゲーム内には戻らないと決めたんだ。
So I think the most important question at this point is the following. Where are you making peeps and poops whilst up in a tree for 10 days?
3時10分。時間だ。
イエーイ！ Take it up, bye bye!
10 minutes in their time have passed, but for us only 50 seconds, and before you ponder this sin, we were told that the game takes place inside the world, and thus time also runs concurrent with the real world's time.
恋人だ。長く入院していた。
For about 45 years, I hope. Otherwise you're a creepy old dude, my dude. Aw, the story they tell is actually incredibly sweet and so easily deserving of a sin removal.
腕づくの交渉になったらの話だがな。サブは釣り目。バラは女を頼む。
That's genuinely racist.
そして何より元の姿が嫌だから。
Hey, that makes fucking two of us. I hate the way you look too.
OK。実験その2。
ヨーヨーだ。
How do you know what it is? It's not like you can see!
反撃できるはずがない。反撃してきたってことはダメージを最小限に留めたということ。
Naruto, run!
オーラでの防御が不十分な状態でリトルフラワーを受けた場合、顔なら目、鼻、口などは吹き飛ばされ修復不可能になる。
Surely you mean his lips though, right? I mean, the mouth isn't exactly exposed and sticking out like the eyes and the nose are.
行くぞ！ケンスル！
こいつ完全にイかれてやがる。
Yes, he sure is, and I absolutely fucking love what just happened, and the music and the voice acting and hell, just about all of it. Take a sin removal here, you beautiful bastard animators. This was absolutely awesome, but I cannot help but wonder why he didn't just make his way quickly into the tunnel to pursue Gon regardless. In fact, I think knowing what we know of him, it makes sense to think he would follow Gon extremely quickly before he even had a chance to throw the card into the air, since we know he's fast as hell. God damn it, once again the anime pulls the rug out from under me. Normally I'd just remove the sin like it never happened, but I think it's important every now and then to leave it in as a way to tip my hat to the animators and let all of you know I've got a great deal of appreciation for them and the anime they've created here. So, removing the sin.
いや、お前とこいつらとは違う。俺はお前を気に入っているが、こいつらのことは大嫌いだ。
Well, I agree with you, and I can see your point, but I imagine that this is where your argument and logic fall apart because it ultimately ends with, yeah, but I don't like them, which again, is a fair point since they're dickheads and all.
勝負がついて大天使の息吹が手に入ったら誰が怪我しても治そうって。
Although to be fair, the dude in the middle I think could easily still survive without being healed. He's likely hurt by Gon's attack, but he's still able to speak and everything, so how bad could it be? So after all that, some smartass with a photographic memory can just come along and win the final card? Jin, you continue to be a dick in how you design this game.
奴らはチームで協力してクイズを解く気だわね。私たちはどうする？
ちゃんと一人一人でやろうよ。
So one thing I'm slightly unclear about is how did all these people who jumped to them actually know A, where they were, and more importantly B, who they were that had made it to 99 cards?
カードを全部かけて勝負しようぜ。
悪いが、これは強制だ。
It's not funny.
すげえ連中だな。あのベラム兄弟があっという間だったぜ。
Wait, Bellum brothers? I don't know why, but I have a feeling as though they might not actually be brothers.
どんなって？
だって、ジンに会えるかもしれないんでしょ。ずっと探し求めてた父親に。
Well, given that he was told by the giant murderer dude back in episode 71 that his father isn't there, I kind of doubt it.
彼はドゥン。
ま、わかってると思うが、お前の親父の連れだ。
How would he know that?
グリードアイランドという名前は、制作者全員のファーストネームの頭文字を取って付けました。
Wow, he really lucked out in terms of their names then in that case. I wonder if he ditched a Zebediah Willoughby along the way because it just wasn't going to work out. Not going to get very far unless these numpties move the f*** out of the way.
ありがとう。エレナさん。
覚えてくれたの？
Nope, it was a guess. Oh man, that's really genuinely sad. A dog being able to jump and catch a loaf of bread I could easily believe, but a dog knocking off these two boxes perfectly onto these goons' heads stretches my realms of belief a touch too far. Where's the bite mark from the dog?
そいつは俺のガキだ。名前はゴン。
Why did he feel the need to describe an incident with a child that he admittedly didn't know was Jin's son though? Also, did he perfectly describe him so that Jin would know it was him? And that's even more odd since Jin hadn't seen him since he was a baby and thus wouldn't know what he looked like.
才能ってうるさいの。なんてねや。この短時間ですっかり馴染んじまって。
Well, seemingly, as long as you laugh at his odd observations or whenever he does, the guy will take right to you.
お兄ちゃん。レイナね、大きくなったら、お兄ちゃんと結婚する。
お母さんと約束したんだ。レイナを守るって。
I feel really sorry for this kid, but he really should have just bloody run away. Dude, he's asleep with the whale!
それが体長2メートルにも巨大化していたなら人間などひとたまりもない。
So at 1 meter and 3.5 feet, you're still pretty good to go?
俺に命じてるのか。なぜ俺がお前ごときの命令に従わねばならん。
So, did he find this massive top or was he born with it? The style doesn't exactly match that of the non-technology people living on the island, since it looks like a wrestling vest and all.
そうだよ。あの人の方が倒れちまうよ。
それでも探さずにいられないんだよ。
Unlike you, who can't start looking.
お母さん
You're welcome.
潜入捜査が見つかれば、捕まって処刑されちゃうし。
Surely it must be pretty easy to enter a country completely against technology with technology that would give you a significant edge in keeping your head off the chopping block, as it were.
それはおそらく銃というものだな。銃?
They found a book talking about guns in a country that bans and executes anyone bringing in technology to the country. Check out that pile of fucking books. He's supposed to be getting humans for his queen, and the only place he's raiding is the bookstore.
ならば一つ教えてほしい。人間も軍隊を持っているのか?
The first book Mr. Turtle-san should read is a dictionary, because that wasn't an army. That was a band or a group of soldiers. Far from the numbers required for an army.
女王様のお呼びだ。
師団長ども、集まれ。
But of course, by all means, take your sweet fucking time getting to her.
女王様も、私たちみたく話せたらいいのにね。
Nice tail. You're a star. Get it? Wink. Dude, seriously, where the hell are they getting all of these pieces of clothing from? Now there's a guy in what can only be described as a hoodie onesie in a country full of people wearing all normal shit.
パソコンとか、機械あるじゃん。
Good thing you caught onto that, Killua. You've got a keen sense on you and quite the pair of hawk eyes to pick up on that.
以前、体内に部品を埋めて銃を持ち込んだ方々がいらっしゃいましてね。
Jesus, surely it'd be easier to fly it in or bring it in by boat?
いや、まだおりますわ。
I'd love it if they actually explained to us how the guns became ineffective seemingly overnight against these enemies. I mean, the first time they shot at them, they killed all but one instantly, and now the guns seem so useless that they don't even leave any visible signs of damage on the monsters. Here we get one massively huge chunk of backstory for this character, and it's actually, as always, written extremely well, which is to be expected. It goes painfully through his childhood story of living under his abusive, good-for-nothing father and how little he cared for his son, ending up being that he didn't actually care at all. I'm not quite sure as to why we were given this extensive backstory though, given that he's seemingly dead now, killed by the monsters that attacked the base, but all the same I thought it was worth mentioning because it was told really well. They can have a sin removal for this.
一度 NGL を出て、全世界にこのことを発表し、駆除隊を結成する。
何でもいいから、早くここから逃げようぜ
Yeah, to be fair, dude, one big part of his plan did actually involve leaving the country so as to warn people about what was happening. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Jesus, I thought we were told that these bees protect her if anyone tries to harm her, and here they're just happily buzzing around like nothing's happened.
おい、あっちおおあれはまさに
合体
どうやったかは言えない。でも確かに僕の能力で見つけた。
そう。君もうまそうだ。
頼むよ、二人とも。
そして何より、元の姿が嫌だから。
じゃじゃー
I don't get it! What are they laughing about? I don't know what it's about.
It's me, Mario!
So what's up, big gun?
った人は生まれ持った才能が。才能ってうるさいの。なんてねや。Shut up!
人間は生け捕りにするんだとあれほど言ったべ。生かして女王様へ献上するんだべ。
Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Vupu, Leon Lutger, Joaquin Jimenez Villaluenga, Manuel Meza, Josiah May, Loritz, Ikhodi, Val Sobel, Joel Rosenfeld, BZX001, David Pickfans, Chris Harris, Daniel Musgrave, Joshua Viker, Xenon, Hunter Layfield, Gajivi Trash, Matthew Farmer, Richard Gray, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Scott Harris, Veronica Hamilton, Ryan Caribou, Gabby Z, and to all of the other patrons supporting me.
Reach the wizard.